What's going on tonight? Top of the evening. Is it a stolen ride? Oh, well, hey, it's a pretty nice car, but you know what? It's harder and harder to afford anything nice these days. So many regulations and licenses and permission slips, and no, you can't have that. But look at that. Woo! Well, citizen, what have you done? Sorry? False plates. Were you trying to...
No, sir.
No, somebody switched your drunk roommate, put the wrong plates back on when he...
It's the same plates that have been on there.
Well, my friend, you've committed the grievous sin of driving. What are you...
I'm late to work now.
What are you trafficking in tonight, sir? There's nothing in your car. No oranges, no bean sprouts, no... whatever. They always call it a... Right. Oh, you're not selling yourself tonight. Well then...
I gotta go to actual work tonight.
Gotcha. Well, see, then you're actually not trafficking or driving in anything, are you?
Nope.
You're not operating under commerce?
Nope.
And your commercial tags are expired, but you're not operating under commerce. But hey, the class of 2019 is about ready to go to Iran and fight for your freedom. Freedom. That's spelled F-R-E-E-D-U-M-B. Freedom. I asked the guy at work tonight, you know, what can you do for free? You can't work for free. Obviously you can't travel for free without the lovely King's assistant over there. Very nice lady. You can't contract, self-medicate, protect your life. You know, you can't carry a firearm. Did you know in French Louisiana, if a slave was well behaved, he could carry a gun with master's permission. Master had to have permission. Also, if a slave was well behaved, master would let him get on horseback and go to town, but he had to have written permission to be out on the public road. A slave in Louisiana also had to have permission to sell vegetables on the side of the road. The public road, you know. So, how many permission slips do you have, comrade? We love it. Oh, we love it. That's what it is. Freedom is slavery. Who said that? Orwell?
Sure.
Ignorance is strength. Peace is war. War is peace. Yes. Yes. Oh, well, where do you work, my friend? Since you're about to get doubled.
I work at UPS.
Nice. Hey, yeah, right on. Well, you see, FedEx drivers drive. As soon as they leave the facility, they're not driving anymore. I don't know. Why? Why can't we love our neighbor?
Yeah. I just looked up this plate. It's actually, she told me exactly what the other guy told me. He said it's just the plate coming up with the one in the car.
That's a problem in some people's worlds.
Yep, but she told me to put it
I don't think this guy's a criminal, though. He's works at UPS. You have to go through a pretty decent background check to get a job there. It's an airline, you know, in a federally regulated industry. Oh, it's Christmas time. Red, white, and blue. Free to red and blue.
Yeah.
Freedom, baby, freedom.
I don't have the rest of the registration, so it's somewhere now.
Oh, what else is everybody doing tonight? Tax me some more. Tax me some more. Oh, this poor guy. Probably take a month's wages from him for traveling on the King's Highway without the King's blessed permission. He didn't kiss the ring. Let's see, UHP 587. They're not on the highway. This is 5600 West. Let's just love our neighbor. Highway patrol. Ah, yes. Okay. Well, I guess this lady didn't want to be a nurse. Okay. UHP, well, it's been a while since Officer Sneed was arresting everybody for being a drunk and sending them to jail. Eventually she got caught, and I think she got fired, but she still got her retirement. She ought to be busting rocks down at the point still, but hey, that's only for other people, mostly poor people. What else is going on? Institution of higher education over there at the community college. So, yeah. How is that like? Gonna go to Iran and fight for freedom. You don't have any freedom, you silly person. What can you do for free? Eat goobers? Nothing. Nothing. You gotta pay to travel, you gotta pay to work, you gotta pay to contract, self-medicate. You really pay if you self-medicate without the permission. What's the verdict, officer? I don't think she likes me. I'm just supervising. Member of the general public. Watching out, seeing what the public servants are up to. Making sure this guy's not alone in case Officer Sneed shows up again and arrests him for being drunk when he's never had a drop of liquor in his life. Is it going to end well? Oh dear. It's cold out here. Winter showed up. Oh, winter showed up. I wonder if they're gonna take this guy's car. Hope not. Because that would be totally wicked, totally evil, not very nice. This guy is working in the private sector, paying taxes. This lady is working for the government, taking more taxes. Potentially. Maybe not. I don't want to speak too soon. Forgive me. Maybe not. Well, might be a good time to say a prayer. What?
Fucking car.
Yeah? That's how it works. Steal your ride. Well, I can give you a ride to work. Alright. Yeah, they're gonna take his ride. Slave Patrol caught somebody rolling dirty. That's pretty rude. But hey, then he can pay the other Comancheros at the tow company to get his stuff back. And this lady produces nothing but pain and suffering 90% of the time. I'll give them credit for the 10%. Well, it is Utah. I don't know. Utah State Police put Jim Stojak out of business when he refused to sell his property. That was these guys right here. And we talked about the infamous Officer Sneed. She would just arrest people and tell them they were drunk and take their stuff and send them to jail and get them a $6,000 program, and that was it. Oh, the cavalry shows up. What? What happened? What's going on? What's the scoop? All right. Looks like. So if you weren't a Utah State policeman, what? Utah Highway Patrolman. Oh.
West Valley.
Okay, all right. If you weren't a West Valley police guy, what would you be doing in life?
I was a mechanic before this, and probably that.
All right. What made you switch?
What made you switch? Is what I always wanted to do.
Why?
I love it.
Why?
I love it.
Well, what's to love? I mean, what's the best part? Helping people. Got it. I don't think he feels like he's being helped right now.
Well, I don't know the whole reason why he was stopped. I was just called over here to get him back.
No, it looks like. Well, he says he was on his way to work at UPS, and I'm inclined to believe that.
Why are you inclined to believe that?
Well, I don't see any other obvious motive. Who would say I'm randomly on my way to work at UPS if it's not true?
You've heard some crazy stuff.
All right. We hear a lot more crazy stuff from our elected public servants and stuff like that. Good for us, and we're helping you, but you, all the help you do is paid. I know it's that's why we're poor. Yeah, glad we agree on that. That's true. How about you? What would you be doing, sir, if you weren't a West Valley? For the state? You're a state police?
Jurisdiction throughout the whole state.
Really?
Yep.
How does that work?
That's the way the law works.
We
We get certified through the state.
So you could pull somebody over in Tremont
Oh yeah.
in another county without the sheriff's approval.
Yeah.
That seems totally bogus.
Like the feds do anything they want anywhere in the country.
Well, that's bogus too. That's totally bogus. You guys should be the front line defending against federal tyranny. Don't you agree? Or do we live in a world very much like...
with him, or did you just see him?
Oh, I don't answer these kind of questions. I have concern for everybody that gets run through the system. Did you catch that guy in New York today that got busted for planting a gun on somebody, but he forgot to turn off his body camera?
Thank goodness for barbecue, right?
Yeah. Well, it just makes you wonder how many well, we know it happens a lot, and they just don't get caught. People take the rap, and you wonder why they have such a bad attitude. Shouldn't we just love our neighbor as ourselves? And there's really only two laws that need to be protected: contract law and property rights. God gave me my body. God gave me my agency.
Perfect world, that'd be the
Perfect world. We start by loving our neighbor as ourselves. And you guys could do the same, since you're the alpha male out here on the sidewalk with the guns and the tasers and the license to kill and all that. What if police just enforce contract law and property rights like it was in the olden days, back when America was free? Those were good times, I guess. I read about them. Do you know in Louisiana, back in 1806, there was this thing, the slavery was codified. The French Louisiana Slave Code was adopted in Louisiana from the French, and only a slave needed written permission to be out on the public road in a carriage or on horseback, he had to have written permission to be out on the public road. Only a slave needed written permission to carry one of those things on your hip. Only a slave needed written permission to sell vegetables on the side of the road. Guess how many of those permission slips I have? All of them. And why do I have them? Because of you guys. How do you feel about that? Do you have children? Well, that's might be a good thing. You?
Yep.
They're going to inherit what's being built today. Agreed? All right. At some point, we need to say no.
If you want to be over here, you can't keep your hand in your pocket.
Oh, I make you nervous? But you guys got your hands in your pockets. Why can't I put my hand in my pockets?
Because I don't know if you have a weapon on you.
Are you threatening me?
That's just the rule. That's what it's going to be, okay?
What rule?
You want to be out here.
My hands are cold.
Okay.
Well, then I'm standing here. No, I'm not.
Okay. Keep your hands out of your pockets.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Okay, put your hand in your pockets again. You're going gross. Okay.
Why?
Get your hand out of your pocket.
What?
Get your hand out of your pocket,
Get
dude.
your hands out of your pocket.
What crime have I committed?
I'm asking you for officer safety to keep your hands out of your
Officer safety. I'm the one feeling afraid right now.
pocket. You're free to leave.
I'm watching public officials at work.
Oh, there's a hole right there. You're gonna step in.
Thank you.
Okay, just keep your hands. Just asking you to keep your hands out of your pocket.
That's how it's going to go.
Do they train you guys they really do. Everybody's a suspect. Even though we pay your bills, huh?
I don't know who you are. I don't know you. I don't know what you're about. Yeah.
I'm recording public officials. Well, super. What's wrong with that? So why are you so crazy about me putting my hands in my pocket? It's freezing.
You want to put your hands in your pockets, we're going to pat you down. And I know you don't want that.
So you're the king's man out here random. What about that guy over there? He's got his hand in his pockets.
Cool. You're right here in our space, right here. That's
Well, you're in my space. I backed up and you followed.
no reason to be here. You just wanted to show up and kill someone for some reason.
I have every right to be here.
That's fine.
So why are you
But if
bossing me
want to be
around?
here, keep your hands out of your pockets.
Tyrants. 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 This is protected constitutional conduct. What's your badge number? What's your badge number, Mr. Horton? 592? 8592. And you, sir?
8585.
Martina 8612.
And your name?
Martina 8612.
Okay, very good, very good. For the record,
For the record, you got it.
you guys wonder why people don't like you.
Okay, FedEx? What's FedEx?
Oh, FedEx is great. It's in the private sector. We produce things for a living other than pain and suffering.
Right on.
We're not out here enforcing the Utah legislature and stand here.
You are, but if you're going to, keep your hands out of your
Slave Patrol Horton, Slave Patrol Clough. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry. I'll just put my hand on my head. I don't want to get shot or anything. I know how violent. I mean, these things happen. These things happen. Sometimes it's even done out of vengeance. So I'm going to keep one hand on my head, one hand on the phone, and we'll just hang out here. I guess I'll leave when I get really, really, really cold.
You saw stop. Get that over here.
Well, I know what it's like to be all alone with a bunch of guys like you, so I have some compassion. I've seen a lot of gnarly, goofy, bad stuff go down. Very corrupt.
YouTube channel?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Not really into that. I got other things to do. I like to farm.
Farm.
Yeah. Produce.
What do you farm?
I farm tomatoes. I farm honeydew melon. I farm...
Watermelon?
I've grown watermelon.
It's hard out here, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's not hard out here.
Hey.
Welcome to the show of public service. Are you the father?
No.
I'm Jared Green, and you. Okay. All right. Well, your son's in trouble, my friend. I guess this is never good. Ugh. Keep my hand on top of my head. Oh, what's the West Valley City? All West Valley City?
Yes, sir.
Did you guys lose some drugs out of evidence a few years ago? I remember that.
No idea. I didn't work here for years.
All right. Do you have a number to West Valley City Police Department?
801-840-4000.
801 840 4000. Oh, what else do I need to know? Probably nothing. I'm probably gonna leave. Yeah, I could.
We'll give you everything.
Yeah. So at what point can I put my hand down without you guys jumping on me?
I don't like you putting your hands in your pockets when you're sitting here filming when really you have no reason to be here filming. I mean,
We have every reason to be here. Something's going on. People need extra eyes because goofy stuff happens every day in court. Thank you, Mr. Clough. Thank you. So no, I'm going to keep my hand on my head just so nobody gets scared. Nobody gets scared. Oh, well, you're scared of me putting my hand in my pocket. That's not a God-given right in West Valley, I guess. For who? Why is it a safety issue? You don't know what that guy over there has either. What's
also not filming us.
filming you? What's wrong? What's so scary about this?
Nothing scary about it. I'm filming you.
Yeah, man. Good luck on your harvest, okay?
Thank you. Are you guys? I seriously believe you guys are trained by the United Nations to expect everybody's out to get you. No. And it hasn't changed since the 80s. West Valley has an MRAP now. I'm pretty sure they didn't have one of those back in the 80s. Oh, well, yeah, okay. So at what point did you start being afraid of everybody and treating everybody like a criminal, especially people that film you?
Safety issue. Like we said a million times, man.
What's so dangerous about me putting my hand in my pocket while holding a phone?
Said a million times. We don't know what's in your pocket.
It's none of your business.
Keep your hand out of it, we won't have an issue.
But why does Slave Patrol care about me putting my hand in my pocket for safety?
I don't know what Slave Patrol is.
I don't know what's like control is.
Oh, I already explained it.
Okay.
You guys ever hear of Jeff Winehouse? Well, he got shot twice in the chest and twice in the head, but by the grace of Jesus, he lived. Now he's doing 30 years. He ran a website called bulletinman.com in Missouri, exposed a lot of corruption in the governor's office. So, state police from 2 counties over, not the sheriff would have been the guy to execute any warrant, but some state police from 2 counties over swatted his house looking for marijuana, and they took all of his computers, effectively shutting down his political campaign and his newspaper. And even the courts in Missouri says you got to give him his stuff back. So he showed up to pick up his stuff on 9/11, and they gunned him down. And you can watch this all on YouTube.
I probably won't.
I know you won't, because that will just make you have issues dealing with. I mean, somewhere inside of you is the light of Christ, and it knows what's right and what's wrong. And if you knew somebody was genuinely in trouble, part of you would want to help them.
Well, I can't help them when I'm sitting here with you. So.
No, you can. I can give you the phone number. You can make let's make a video in uniform right now. Just tell the audience you'll watch the video of Jeff Winehouse on YouTube, and just make a statement about it later.
Can't promise that.
I mean, the police union in Missouri could get him out. Even a handful of officers could get him out. 500 Missourians could get him out, but nobody cares. We like Slave Patrol. And, I mean, you guys would probably lose your pension or something if you stepped off the reservation too far.
Reservation?
Well, whatever makes you stay where you're at, what you're doing. Jeff Winehouse is an innocent man, totally provable. The video wasn't allowed in court. He was not given due process.
That should be taken over to Missouri State then, right?
Well, Missouri's just as corrupt as here. You guys are all part of this. It's kind of the same club.
Everyone's a problem.
When was the last? Well, I heard a commercial on the way over here about the nationalpolice.org, some website. I didn't know we had national police. I thought that was something from, third world dictatorship realms.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you don't, but you ought to do a little more reading.
National Police, it was on radio ads. That's probably what I didn't hear, man.
Yeah. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's cold. Can I put my hand in my armpit? Oh, thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. All right. Oh, the camera's gonna die. Well, let me tell you, Jesus will judge all of us the same way, and the mask is coming off, brother. One day the mask is coming off. One day you will stand and say, Lord, I was just doing my job, and that's not gonna matter. The mask is coming off. So let's love our neighbor as ourselves. You guys can do a lot. Look up Jeff Winehouse. Start loving your neighbor. And you did admit that your children would inherit what is being formed today. So we either clean up this mess for our children or we let them inherit it. And yeah, thanks for not tasing me or shooting me or anything like that. So again, I'm so grateful I haven't accidentally put my hand in my pocket. These guys would have bulldozed me over. Jesus wouldn't have approved of that either. I'm just standing here on the lawn out in front of McDonald's. So, are you? Yeah, you're on Facebook Live.
That's fine. I've been on
Yeah,
Facebook Live lately.
a couple hundred.
Pretty popular out there.
Yep. Oh, well, keep at it, gentlemen. Another permitless carriage is about to be confiscated. Well, yeah, we already determined only a slave needed permission to travel in Louisiana. But Slave Patrol is here to enforce it. I'm not saying that's what you guys signed up for, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So, let's all go home and pray about that and change our ways.